Captain Scott. We're set up out here on the Sandusky Bay for our afternoon trip. We're getting about the end of July. We had a little storm last night, and we got some good current moving through here today, so I'm expecting a lot of big fish. So just stay tuned and see if I'm right. That's a good one. Yep, another good sized fish. And we are doubled up again. So I got to get the net for this one here, but see, we got two good fish on. We got one in the net. We got one coming in. It's going to need another net, so that's why I got two nets on board. They got a real nice current running again, the opposite direction of the way it was going when we got out here. It's got these fish fired up on the big ones now. All right, there we go. Two more real nice fish. We're bringing them in two at a time, and they're not little. All right, there we go. Two more real nice fish. We're bringing them in two at a time, and they're not little. Again, he's got one back here. He's got one up here. I got to get the net and put this one in the boat. All right, the first one's in the boat. The second one's coming. It's a pretty good one too. It's already up on the surface, back to back of the boat. It's getting up closer to the boat. He's heading for the bottom, but he's coming up. Yeah, we just missed another one. Oh, that's a nice female, big one. One little peek at this one here, and we got to get the net. That's a good fish right there. Another really nice double. That big one's 13 pounds. The other one's a bit smaller, but still a beautiful fish. That's a good one. Yeah, you got to get one. Triple up. We're doubled. That's no excuse.
I think we caught the same fish.
Yeah, you're going to take yours around to the back of the boat. I'll help you. All right, now we're tripled up. We got one back here. I had to help him get his rod back to the back of the boat because his fish wants to get caught back there. He was swimming around behind the motor. And on over here, and they all look to be good fish. Three big ones. I'll put these two in the back. I'll put them both in the same net here in a minute. All right, we put two in that back net. We still got this in here to bring into the boat, finish the triple, but we've already got two good fish. They're back there working on them right now, but both fish are in there together. It's a little bigger than the other two, though. All right, there we go. We got three of them in at once. They're all nice fish. One's bruiser. The other two are still pretty nice. He's on again. I don't think his bait even hit bottom that time. I think it caught it on the way down. Maybe it just landed with the mouth open. it's doubled up. We got one up here just for good measure. Yeah, let's keep that one up for you. Yeah, he's on one up here. The other half of the double. This is going to need a net also. So, came out here, I said it was going to be a big fish day, and looks like I got it right. That looks like a good healthy fish. Yeah. Better grab his belt loop so this fish doesn't pull him in. You got one on yours too. They're doubled up. They both look like big ones. He is on again, and we've got a double again. We're only 2 hours into the trip, and man, there's been a lot of fish caught. Nobody's been counting them today, but you count the ones on the video, there'll be a lot of fish, and there's a lot of them that haven't made the video. Can't show you all of them, or this video would end up being 2 hours long. It's two good fish. Got one too. Well, we got us a triple now. Got one in the back. So 3 people, 3 fish. Not sure how you can beat that. And they're making the drag sing too. These aren't little fish. Fish in the front was getting kind of close to the boat, but then he just took off. He did a real nice run. He pulled off quite a bit of drag. You got that one? All right, I'll get it. There we go. That's a heavy net right there. 2 big cats in there at once. They caught them side by side. We netted them together. There we go. Another triple, and that's how we do it here. He had one hooked up before anybody else could get their line back in the water, but he doubled up on him. Well, I think he lost his. We had a double there for a second. It's just that quick out here. I mean, that line hits, that bait hits the bottom, and it's all over. It's just like you cast out, you count to 3, and you set the hook. Well, he's back on again. He missed one, but there was another one waiting there to take his place. Let's see if we can't get 2 more of them hooked up before we get this one in. Another good fish. I have enough video already probably to do a couple videos with. We're only halfway through the trip. And we're doubled up again. If I didn't have to net fish, I'd never have to turn this camera off. There is always somebody hooked up. If there isn't somebody hooked up, that's just because there aren't any lines out in the water. Two of them on now, but I think this is going to be the bigger one. Oh, we got a triple again. It's just it's hard to imagine fishing being any better than this anywhere else. We don't have the flatheads and blues, so we don't get the 100-pounders, but we get 20-pound channels, and well, they fight like 100-pounders. There we go. We get this one in the net. Once again, 2 nets, and as you can see, there's 3 fish, and none of them are little. Now we got one coming in up here. He's fighting a good one back here. At least when he hooked into it, it felt like a huge one. It's coming towards him now. It'll put on the brakes again though when it gets close to the boat. It might swim towards him for a little bit, but when he gets close to the boat, he'll have other thoughts. Yeah, they see that boat, they know they're in trouble. He's probably seen this boat before. I don't know, there's just so many fish down there that I certainly can't claim to have caught them all. Got my share. Nice thing with these fish is they're all going back, so I'll have a chance to catch them again. Never know, someday I may see some of these same fish again. There we go, another big fish. That's a beauty right there, big female. Another one, 12.5 pounds. That's 2 back to back, same size, bookends. It's just beautiful fish. 2 beautiful males. They're probably 11, 12 pounds apiece. They look bigger than that, and males always do look a little bigger, but regardless, those are nice fish. On again, and once again, he's saying it feels like a big one. I'm pretty sure it is. Seems right so far, just about all of them have been big ones. We've only had like 2 little ones since we've been on this spot. I usually show pictures of some eaters in between the big ones, but there just haven't been any little ones. First got out here, there were a couple. Since then, it's just been big fish after big fish.
That's a good one.
That's couldn't get on this spot this morning. Had some storms and winds blowing and pretty high waves over here. But, we got them on fish now. They were on fish over there, but they weren't this kind of fish. These fish would eat the ones we were catching this morning. Yeah, usually if you reel in, it gets worse.
Is that Dandy? Call Mama. Are you gonna be the new cat daddy? I'm gonna call it 11 pounds.
Yep. It's just another good solid fish. I think that's probably going to be just a little under 10 actually, but he fights like a big one. And just dropped that last one back in the water. We got one hooked up here. It's got the reel screaming, so. Like I said, I could just let this video run continuously if I didn't have other things to do. The action has been non-stop. Another good fish. And another big double. It's the way it's been. There hasn't been very many singles. So if everybody catches one, it's a double or a triple.
On fire out here.
Yeah. I get him. Yeah, we're coming up on August now. Probably 3 out of 4 trips, maybe 4 out of 5 trips are really good. And then you get that other one mixed in that's just so-so. It might be good a lot of places, but not what we're used to here. But there'll be some fantastic trips next month, though. It's not 100% guaranteed like it is from the middle of May to the middle of July. That you just can't hardly miss. There's a big one jumped out there. It's the one that's hooked up front. He's fighting it right here. It came up, hey, 15, 20 feet behind the boat. Those cats will do that, though. That's how you know it's a cat, not a drum. Drums will stay down, but those cats will come up to the surface way behind the boat. Shouldn't say anything about drums, but we haven't caught one of them yet. I don't want it to be like Beetlejuice and they say their name too many times so they start showing up, but it doesn't matter. They're fun to catch too. We're fishing catch and release, so we're not eating any of them.
Huh?
So if you're just catching them and wanting to fight, then those drums fight as good as anything. Well, maybe not as good as these cats. The drum will wear out after a while. These cats can just keep right on fighting. right, we got one back here ready to net, so let's get a quick look at it. There it is. I got to get it. That's a nice fish. The other one's really big too. Another big fish. Oh, this acts like a big one. In a day of big fish, this acts like a good one right here. Yep, he's already making a swirl back there. He's still right there on the surface. Something how these big cats will come to the top way back there like that, but majority of them do. I haven't been able to tell how big he is yet. Saw a swirl, but I really didn't see the fish. And we got a double. That looks like a good fish too. I mean, the rod's bent pretty good. There's a big one coming in up here too. This one's closer to the boat. Going to keep an eye on this one here because this is probably going to get here first. If I back up far enough, you can probably see them both.
There's a head on that.
Yep, there it is.
I think that's the same one.
That's a big one. Another big fish. Oh, this acts like a big one. In a day of big fish, this acts like a good one right here. Yep, he's already making a swirl back there. He's still right there on the surface. Something how these big cats will come to the top way back there like that, but majority of them do. I haven't been able to tell how big he is yet. Saw a swirl, but I really didn't see the fish. And we got a double. That looks like a good fish too. I mean, the rod's bent pretty good. There's a big one coming in up here too. This one's closer to the boat. Going to keep an eye on this one here because this is probably going to get here first. If I back up far enough, you can probably see them both.
There's a head on that.
Yep, there it is.
I think that's the same one.
That's a big one. We're doubled up again. He almost had his in before I started recording, but when it got to be a double again, I couldn't resist. Another big fish. All right, we released that first one of the double. He's still fighting the second one now. That first one's between 6 and 7 pounds. The day they've had today, they're looking at that and saying, ah, it's just a little one. This one will be bigger than that though. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there watching this that thinking 6 or 7 pounds is really not a little one.